6 months before the 2021 Olympics, 23 elite Chinese swimmers all tested positive for the same performance-enhancing drug. Anti-doping experts say that should have triggered a system in which, at the very least, China should have publicly disclosed the positive tests. But that's not what happened. China went and investigated the positives and came up with a story in which it said that the same drug the athletes had tested for was found in traces at a kitchen that had served food where they ate during a meet in January of 2021. The Chinese didn't say how the drug, TMZ, a prescription drug that is given to people with heart issues, they never explained how the drug got to the kitchen and how it got into all of these athletes' systems. Despite this story, which experts say has a lot of holes in it, the World Anti-Doping Agency, which is supposed to overlook each country's testing, looked at this Chinese explanation and didn't do anything. And that is strikingly different than how WADA handled a very similar situation just months later when a teenage Russian figure skater tested positive for the same drug. In that case, the Russians cleared the skater of wrongdoing similarly to the Chinese. But WADA moved swiftly and immediately appealed it to the highest sports court in the world, and ultimately she was taken off the ice and banned for 4 years. With the Chinese swimmers cleared, they went to the Olympics in Tokyo. They had significant success. Swimmers who tested positive won medals in 5 events, including one swimmer who won gold and set Olympic and world records. Over the past few months, we've been trying to understand what happened here and how these Chinese swimmers were not sanctioned and were able to go to the Olympics and win gold medals. One of the biggest questions to emerge from that is not only what the Chinese did and how they handled these tests, but the role of the World Anti-Doping Agency. Why was it that that group, which is supposed to be the backstop, didn't move to do more? We reached out to WADA, and they said that they had looked at the Chinese rationale and believed it to be true and was a fair reason to clear the athletes. The United States Anti-Doping Agency, which oversees the testing of American athletes, said that there is no reason that if so many of these elite swimmers tested positive, it should have been handled this way. It's not clear where this story is headed. We're just a few months out from the Summer Olympics in Paris. Anti-doping experts say that there's major questions here about how this was handled. What will WADA, the Olympic movement, and the Chinese do about it? We don't know. But certainly, the swimmers who finished behind the Chinese athletes who tested positive will be extremely angry about this disclosure.